What up, world? It's your boy Sky, broadcasting live. Today we're doing a video. Man, y'all ever notice how sometimes there's some people that are driving that are like asleep? You know what I mean? Like, you can be going the speed limit and even under the speed limit, and some of these people are going like less. You know, and I'm not in a rush anywhere. I just go the speed. You know what I mean? I just go at a harmonious, peaceful, responsible speed. You know, all that guy's cleaning off his wall. But anyways, I'm just doing a video about like letting go of this rumination lifestyle. So like, for me personally, like there's some stuff that I've been through that's unexplainable throughout my life. And it's in the past. You know what I'm saying? And even now, there's still like stuff I have to let go of. You know what I'm saying? Like toxic relationship. That's number one. To be real with y'all, to be 100% honest with y'all, that's one of the biggest things. Just a toxic relationship with myself, with other people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's one of the hardest things to do. But it takes a strong person to do so, because you're leaving one world and moving towards another world. If that makes any sense, you know. And for me personally, you know, just silly stuff about the phone that ex stole from me, you know. And they don't want to, you know, they want to be judgmental, and they don't want to be, you know, civilized and, you know, sane to actually be mature enough to actually, you know, have some closure, to actually, you know, give the phone up to show some appreciation and whatnot. But instead they choose to do the other route. That's whatever. I've had to let that go. I've moved on. I'm moving on. I'm in a new situation with a vegan. You know, and that's another thing also for y'all. Here's a big tip for y'all. If anybody's out there in a relationship, y'all are vegan, thinking about going vegan, I highly recommend that you have another vegan that you're in a relationship with, to be real. Is it possible to have a vegan and a non-vegan dating? Yeah, it is possible. I've done it. Is it easy? No. Is it fun? No. It's a big roller coaster without a seatbelt, honestly. That's the best way to describe it. When you're a vegan and you're like in the process of dating a meat eater, man, just make the best of it, I guess. Make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Just realize that you don't change their food choice. No matter how much you want to put facts in their face about plants, about herbs, about alkaline, about science, they don't care. They don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? They really won't care at all until they want to change for themselves. At least that's what's happened from my experience. They don't want to listen to any of the stuff I was talking about, you know? So, it's whatever. You know, but I learned, hey, if you find yourself in that position, you better be strong and like do what makes sense for you. You know, for me, it was an extreme roller coaster ride. You know, it was the first time I lived intimately with a romantic partnership with a woman in our own place. That was the first. Living with my own girlfriend. And then it was also first for a lot of stuff, to be real. So there was a lot of highs and a lot of lows. It had been the first time I was in a relationship for a long time, to be honest. I have been working on myself a lot, you know, single, to be honest. Not even out there dating a whole lot. I was just single, you know. Single, working out, you know, just talking to some girls here and there. It wasn't really, you know, relationship type thing. And then this came along, and I just made the best of it, you know. I made the best of it, you know. We both didn't have nothing, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't a waste of time at all, you know, and I'm grateful for the learning experience. And honestly, I'm aware that I will have peace of all this stuff that's been having my heart in chaos, you know, like just haven't won, you know. And maybe it's just some universal, godly, esoteric type of workings going on. You know, that's how I perceive it as. But I know that I'm worthy to have peace in my life, to have harmony in my life, and to have people that actually care and genuinely love and adore me, you know. So that's another thing. Like, you dating a meat eater, be careful. It may not last long, to be honest with y'all. Just be 100% real with y'all, because that's where it all starts. To be straight up honest with y'all, that's where it starts, is the food. The food. You know, some people may get offended by that, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying the truth. I've been through hell, very deep into hell. I'm talking about scorching, burning fire. For real. And I'm on the other side now, embracing spirituality. You know, and who knows? It's in your hands, but that's your personal scenarios. I'm just saying, for me to stay true to myself, I realized that I became a vegan. I'm 2.5 years into being a vegan, and I'm doing this to keep healing myself on a great trajectory. You know what I'm saying? And I have this information that this is what we need to do, and that's what I'm doing for the long run. You know, and therefore, like, stuff like junk food, meat, dairy, stuff like that don't serve me. If it's around me, of course I'm gonna feel some type of way. Obviously, like, I'm not gonna control what people are eating or whatever, but of course, you know, that's gonna be not resonating with me, and I'm very sensitive, and I'm worthy to have the type of vibes and energy that I desire in my life. You know what I'm saying? And I will say from first-hand experience, the vibes, you notice it so heavily, especially if you're romantically, intimately involved with a meat eater. You know what I'm saying? And for me personally, it was going back and forth. Like a day, sometimes, like days, like they didn't have no money, I barely had any money. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing the best I could. You know, for the most part, I was doing the best that I was able to do. And, you know, for the most part, I was getting the stuff that I love. You know, veggies, plant-based stuff. You know what I'm saying? And occasionally, here and there, they would ask for some meat, you know, a little fast food, some meat here and there. And it's honestly kind of funny. Honestly, I feel like I will be able to have some true peace and be able to smile through all this stuff, too. As crazy as it sounds, because, like, I truly and firmly stand for one love, honestly. That may sound weird or whatever, but the real people know. Like, shout out to Bob Marley, one love, one love. Yeah, I'm a strong supporter of that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 7.6 billion people out here in this universe, in this world. Who knows about the universe? And who knows? There may even be more beings in this world that we have no idea about. But I'm just saying, all I see is a whole bunch of cars driving the streets. You know, left, right, front, back, side to side. All people everywhere, you know? So for me, what makes the most sense is like, okay, that's a lot of people. And for me, personally, like, I love simplicity. So what is that? That's just one and one, you know? And y'all make a family and y'all raise the children together. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm for. And that's what I'm in the process of doing, of working towards, you know? So with that being said, like, that's why I'm cool, you know, to not, like, be lustfully chasing after a bunch of women, this and that. Like, nah, I'm done. Or stuff that doesn't serve me, you know, past relationships, exes, whatever that don't serve me. People say they can be friends with their exes. That's all right, but honestly, I really don't relate with you at all, to be real with you, because all of my so-called exes, they was the ones that was running away. You know what I'm saying? I was the one that was just clueless, that we had no type of closure, no type of, you know, so it's just, I just let that stuff go, you know? For real, to each his own, whatever, but for me, it's kind of like, it's either you all in or you're not, you It's either you giving 100% or you giving zero. It's no 50 in the middle type stuff. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I am on a path of geniusness. That's why I am trillions of light years ahead of this generation, of our generation, because I'm realizing this. A lot of people want to do this hybrid type of mentality, 50-50 type stuff, neutral, blase type stuff. And that's whatever. But I broke it even down to an even more scientific terminology of alkaline and acid. That's why alkaline is purple. It's to the right. It's 14. It's positive. Whatever you want to call it. It's also real too. But that's the best way for me to understand it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I'm keeping things alkaline, and I'm standing for what I truly stand for. Here's what I'm saying. Like, I truly stand for the fact that we all deserve one. You know what I'm saying? One. There's 7.6 billion people, from these cars to the left and to the right of me, from these people in this leasing center. We all got a bunch of stuff in our heads. Maybe the people in the leasing center, maybe they love milk and cheese sticks and pizzas and steaks and french fries. And maybe this girl to the left, she loves beer and fishing and stuff like that. Or whatever. And maybe they have their own family, and maybe this person has their own family, maybe this person's single, and that person has a wife or husband, whatever, I'm keeping the peace and the respect amongst it, like, what I stand for is that, okay, out of all the women in my single life days and stuff like that, it's just a blessing just to have one still around, just to have one, and that's all I truly need, because that's the most simple form of love, to be honest with y'all. And that's what I stand for. I feel like we truly all deserve one as our own reflections. That most deepest love there is. You know what I'm saying? Like, deepest, premium, exclusive love. To where it's like, okay, you can go outside or whatever and interact with the world, your business, this and that. And there might be other so-called attractive people, or people that work out or wear makeup or this or that, but y'all ain't deep or anything. And like, that's another type of universal love. You know what I'm saying? It's not an open relationship. It's just like, interaction. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about family and stuff like that. But then I'm just saying personally, like, for me, what's super awesome is just like when you have that one that has you as their priority and you have them as their priority, where you are the only option, not the only option. Well, yeah, you are. Like, that's tunnel vision on you, tunnel vision on me. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Like, where y'all are that, and I feel like we all truly do deserve one of that. Now, everybody else's scenarios and arrangements, that's y'all's business. I'm just saying what's been working best for me personally, and what literally makes the most sense and is the most simple, That's all the most ultimate desire I have is just to have children and to be the main and only top priority in their life. Obviously there's family, obviously there's friends, obviously there's business stuff, whatever, but what I'm talking about, that type of family, tribal type of stuff where it just flows, where it's true acceptance, where it's just harmony and all that. And I truly feel like we all are deserving of that. True love has no judgment. True love has no conditions. True love is not something you have to chase, search for, stress about, dig back into the past, point fingers, blame, have someone suffering in misery, or ignoring them on purpose. None of that stuff at all. It's supposed to be an amazing harmony in the present, great reflections also, and just a beautiful harmony. And a lot of it is with the food too. I've noticed with just being vegan, it feels amazing because y'all both have something that y'all share a common bond with, and food. That's where it all starts from. We all gonna eat. Some people may fast, that's cool, but sooner or later you're gonna want to eat, okay? I don't care sooner or later you will want to eat or drink or something, for real. So I figured at least starting off